What's up, guys? This is Dave from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Thursday, September 5th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. Okay, guys, we have a fantastic MLB slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. I like Reynaldo Lopez. He's got a dash rank of 100, and he's facing a middle-of-the-pack batting team in the Colorado Rockies. Now, Reynaldo Lopez is only giving up a .650 OPS versus righties and a .631 OPS versus lefties, so he's solid against all batters. He's facing 3 lefties, 4 righties, and 2 switch hitters tonight with a weighted OPS of .642. The Rockies have hit 5 out of his last 14 pitches, making it a .357 batting average against him. Lopez has been on fire lately, scoring 25, 22, and 26 fantasy points in his last 3 games, with an ERA of 2.00 and averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. I like Reynaldo Lopez here versus the Colorado Rockies. Now let's switch gears to the catcher position. So I like JT Realmuto from the Philadelphia Phillies. He has a dash rank of 7 and is facing a middle-of-the-pack pitcher, and only 7% of players are expected to roster him. JT is batting a .739 OPS versus righties. He's going up against a pitcher that shows weakness against both righty and lefty bats. JT Realmuto is 0 for 0 against the pitcher currently, but he averaged 7 fantasy points per game this season and scored 14, 13, and 0 fantasy points in his last 3 games. He's a sleeper pick that could pay off if you're looking for a low ownership play. Next, we have the first base position. I like Bryce Harper from the Phillies. He's got a dash rank of 100 and is facing a middle-of-the-pack pitcher from Miami Marlins. Harper slugs better against right-handers with his OPS at .915 versus righties. This pitcher, with a poor OPS against lefty hitters, makes Harper a prime pick despite not having prior at-bats against him. Harper has been inching his stats lately with scores of 6, 12, and 0 fantasy points in his last 3 games. And with 30% ownership expected, he's a solid high-ownership play. Moving on to the second base position, check out Connor Norby. He is facing the Phillies with an 8% ownership projection and 46% batting advantage. Norby excels against left-handers, and with an OPS against lefties set to thrive here, he could be a significant under-the-radar pick. His recent performances have been 3, 10, and 14 fantasy points. At third base, my pick is Josh Jung from the Texas Rangers. He has a middle-of-the-road dash rank of 30, but is facing a weak opponent from the LA Angels, ranked 25th defensively. Though he tallies a negative batting advantage, Jung hits .268 with 6 home runs so far. His latest scores shift between 2, 26, and 10 fantasy points, a good low-ownership pick at 10%. For the shortstop position, I got Zach Neto of the Angels. Neto has a dash rank of 70 and is facing a 14th-ranked Texas team defensively. He's batting .253 with 20 home runs and has a decent batting advantage against lefties with an OPS of .786. Zach Neto scored 16, 11, and 6 fantasy points in his recent games and might clock in around 10% ownership. For the outfield position, you have to consider Marcell Ozuna from the Braves with a healthy dash rank of 71. He stands against the Colorado Rockies, ranked 20th in defense. Ozuna bats a robust .305 with 37 home runs and has been strong against lefties with an OPS of .988. Although he's sporting a batting average of .250 versus their pitcher, with 1 hit out of 4 at-bats in the past, he recently logged 9, 5, and 3 fantasy points and could attract 27% ownership tonight. Before I continue with the picks, remember you can try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself by clicking the link in the description of this video. Okay, back to the picks. Now for some value plays, starting with the pitcher position. Jack Kochanowicz of the LA Angels is going up against the Texas Rangers, ranked 20th defensively. Jack is a bargain at 5,900 with an ERA of 4.96. Although new with 0 hits against the Rangers, he's pitched 115 on average per game and scored 22, 5, and 3 in his last 3 games. At a low-owned 0%, he's a wild-card pick. For the catcher value play, Jake Rogers of the Detroit Tigers up against the San Diego Padres. Holding a less impressive dash rank of 12, he's hitting .192 with 10 home runs, but his total advantage against left-handers welcomes a good OPS of .866 and a career OPS of 1.229 against the pitcher. Recent scores show a dip, but with a decent upside for only 3,000. For a cost-effective first baseman, Juan Yepez from the Nationals is a value pick against the Pirates. Even though Yepez shows a batting average of .282 with 5 home runs, he's perfect for budget builds with a small 9% ownership expectation. At second base, consider Ildemaro Vargas from the Nationals, standing against the same Pirates team. His OPS of .800 versus lefties and decent low salary make this switch hitter, batting .259 with a homer, a great pick at only $2,500 DraftKings salary each. Finally, fill a budget outfield roster with Brandon Marsh from the Phillies, priced at $3,400. Marsh posted a batting advantage of 18% and has been consistent lately, putting up 15.9 and 0 fantasy points and boasting a good OPS of .873 against right-handers. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.